Hello, my fellow gamers. A friend of mine let me borrow his copy of The Crooked Moon that he just got from his Kickstarter delivery. So I thought today we'd take a look inside and just do a little flip through. I already love the whole aesthetic of the cover and the art. And then just on the first insert page here, there's this great evocative map of the world you're about to enter. The Duskenwald. Very cool. Love this guy. Yeah, this whole thing seems very, very evocative. From Avantris Entertainment, I understand they have a live play. I haven't seen it myself, to be honest, but I know that this was a big success for them, and they've also got a new sci-fi Kickstarter now, hence why I thought, hey, let's be relevant for once and make and release this video while that's still a thing. So in the content, we've got, I guess, the setting guide. We've got our player options. We've got some subclasses. We've got some backgrounds. Then feats, dark bargains, and some spells. And then a whole adventure, including bestiary and treasury. So lots of good stuff in this book. Actually, like, just look at how thick this bad boy is. This is a beast of a tome of a book. I'll try to warn you before I go and flip through the back section of the adventure, because I don't know, just in case there's any spoilers. Well, let's start by just taking a bit of a peek. It's easier to go backwards. Lots of great art just inserted in between, like things like the spells here. So you get some evocative understanding of what a murder of crows might actually look like in terms of how you cast it. Love that. We got the Sanctum of the Flock, the Holy Lamb. Very nice. Very spooky. Dark Bargains. This reminds me of the Dark Gifts from Ravenloft. Shake on it. And we got some feats. We got origin feats, and we got some general feats. Now, I did look through some of this content, and it seemed to me that for every species, for every subclass, and for every background, there kind of was sort of almost like a hinted, suggested one-to-one thing where all of the feats and the backgrounds give you the origin feats, and then they all sort of tie into kind of the theme of the different classes and subclasses, and even the species that they got. We got like the occultist wizard, very arcane, very Cthulhu-esque. The Horned King, very, very cool. That just makes you want to play something. But the Fool Patron, I like the concept of the Fool. That's a great idea. We got Crimson Sorcery, so there's like a whole blood sorcerer thing. There was Sinner Rogue. The Oath of Castigation. Very badass. The Warrior of Pestilent Haze. Druid of the Old Ways. I actually wrote up a whole character from this and some other inspiration, so look forward to when I go through that. Probably someday. Someday I'll post that when I get around to making the video, but I made the character. So those are some subclasses. We got some of the races. We got spider people, and we got like Day of the Dead inspired skeleton guys who are all about making that music. We got Harvestborn, we got Plagueborn. So like the Plagueborn, for example, like they've got like a whole plague thing going on, which I feel like fits with that pestilence monk there. and Gnarlborn. That's what I wanted to use for the druid build that I made, just to use some stuff. So we'll go through that. We got werewolf guys. We got Innsmouth guys from Lovecraft. We got friggin' owl people. I was tempted to use the owl. And we even got little imps. So lots of cool stuff in the species. We got some other lore from the setting. Some cool art splash pages here, just like title pages. Gives you a sense of what you're getting into. Yeah, the Arden Gloom. Maybe I'll have to read up on this to really make sure that my my build of my Gnarlborn makes a lot of sense in the actual world if I was to play there. But with that said, that was only just the first like third of the book. Then we get into the Crooked Moon actual campaign summary, and this gets a lot thicker from here. Oh, we got this lovely back page too. Let's just take a look at that real quick. The Wickermoor Hollow. Love these guys up here. Okay. I'm just going to do a quick flip by, grab a couple cool art pages like this. This is so evocative. This looks like, you know, rival villain team on the loose. We got freaking witch coven business going on. A ghost train. Hello. Clock tower. I gotta play blood on the clock tower again. That's reminds me. Bunch of NPCs in here. Lots of portraits. Pretty cool. Haunted histories, maps. Some what is that? Crop circles. And it just keeps going. We got friggin' Captain Hook and the crocodile here. Ooh, creepy. Oh my gosh, and it just keeps going. Beasts of the Blight. We got a Fool's Day, Pumpkin Festival stuff going on. We got a Wicker Man situation. We got a friggin' Toad giving a speech about how all the adventures, the Bardic Toad. And then the bestiary, so a bunch of creepy crawlies in here. That is something to be in your nightmares. Yikes. The Dream Meter. I just was going by the art. I didn't even read that it was the Dream Meter. So I guess that's true. Oh, a little sack demon. We got some pumpkin heads, some ghostly guys, ghost train, like I said, some terrors, some Sasquatches, and some cool magic items. So, oh my goodness, so much cool content. Such a thick book. I have no idea what it was to get this. Like I said, I borrowed this from a friend just to take a look through since he was generous enough to lend it to me. So I hope you enjoyed this quick flip through, and I really hope I can play in this campaign. It seems like a lot of work went into this, and there's a lot of adventure here if you wanted to dig into that as a DM. But in terms of the player options, I'm sure you can find a review in depth that goes through all of that. For me, I'm just going to focus on making some character or characters maybe out of the options from the book just for fun. So look forward to some of those build videos. But I'm going to stop the camera from shaking and I'm going to say goodbye, and I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. Bye bye.